Okay, I'm biased towards rappers, but I'm not dishonest. No. And I'm disappointed. Hold on, look at my face. That's the look of disappointment. Um, I see the title. Yeah. Mace. Mace's response to Mace's response to academics. Yeah, I'm disappointed in that specifically. Because I'm confused. I mean, no, first of all, I'm disappointed because I genuinely wanted Mace and Cam to come back and smoke academics. I did. I mean, verbally, not in a gangster street sense, no. I really was looking forward to that, and I didn't get that. So, at the most basic level of the definition of the word, I'm disappointed about that. To elaborate, I'm just, morally and I don't know, just logically, I'm confused. Because who sent that? Who sent that post from the come and talk to me page? The one where they was like, yo, academics, you seen all of the, hey, yo, act, you seen all of the, out of all of the posts or whatever you seen, you chose to respond to Stat Baby, or because we popping, so on and so forth, whatever. Now, I didn't care before, but now I'm definitely curious. I wanted, who typed that? And who approved it? Because I'm just saying, if that, for, that sent out a clear message. That made act jump out the window, I believe, a little further. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that like he felt like he had to. You know what I'm saying? And then he said the things he said, and for the new word on the internet streets now to be, excuse me, y'all, that Mace contacted academics via DM on one of these platforms, and he was talking very non-spicy. You know what I mean? It was mild buffalo wings, metaphorically speaking. And he was like, yo, she got the right to say what she wants. She got the right to her own consequences and all of that. But I'm saying that post that came from the page just didn't insinuate that. It was misleading. It made it, it had, I made videos. I might have mentioned in the video, I was waiting. I got popcorn over there waiting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, things like that was yeah, like I don't know, like they could have, even if they would have, even if they would have ignored the situation, if they would have never responded, I would have preferred that than this, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because this, like I said, another way that is disappointing in a concerning way, like in a moral way, it's like that's an exhibition in separation, like in non-togetherness, like non-solidarity. Like this type of this type of situation can cause situations. You understand what I'm saying? They can they the precursor to situations down the line. This might be, it can cause dissension down the line. Like it might be some sort of hostility, some sort of interior something, right? Or it could be an indication that there already is some of that going on. And I would hate that because I love the dynamic they got going on. But I don't, I don't like, I don't agree with the fact that, that we go on record saying that we bros, and this my little sis, you know what I'm saying, and this my little sister, and you just let some clown cakes just talk crazy about her. You know what I mean? And did he really talk crazy about her? You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't. But he threatened to violate. You know what I'm saying? He's like, shorty, he's like, who are you? That's disrespectful because he know who she is, right? Be disrespectful to her. Say, I would violate, but out of respect, a lot, for Cam and Mace, right? Like, and you just like she on her own. Like, she's free to her own consequences. And, y'all on record talking about how that's a little sis and niggas bet not, and so on and so forth. My only thing, look, best case scenario is Mace was against the whole thing from the jump. You know what I'm saying? He was against the whole thing from the jump, and she did it anyway, and it's like, all right. Under those circumstances, I kind of get it. But who made that post from the page talking about, when he first said something to Treasure, when he first said something to Stat Baby, and that post from the It Is What It Is page was, who did that? It's confusing. Now everybody, niggas is dying to hear from Cam now on the topic. I'm sure, right? But it's like, so again, so now Snack is just beating on his chest like, oh, he feels great right now about the whole, and I don't know why he feels vindicated, because now I guess now he think he right, like the woman said my name, she called me a liar, or what is she doing jumping in my business? Ain't that what we all do on the internet? Any nigga vlogging, streaming, you talking about current events, ain't that what we all do? Like, the whole shit started over Lauren LaRosa saying, she said Akademiks lied. It's lit in here. Paraphrasing, right? Insinuating that Akademiks insinuated that it wasn't lit on the tour, the Kendrick tour, right? Aren't you in Kendrick's business? Because Kendrick business ain't yours. I don't care if you are a Drake employee. Are you? Are you OVO staff? Or maybe it is. If you OVO staff and he sent you to you know what I'm saying, to disrespectize that, then I guess it, I mean, it's just attached to you, whatever. But you out here minding niggas' business for a living just like everybody else on the internet. So you could comment on things and she can't. We can all comment on things. We can all comment on whatever we want, but just except for you, and when it's a woman, when it's a chick. A black chick. Black woman. So okay, so let's table that for a second. Okay, she said, she spoke on, called you a liar, you offended by that. Why you couldn't just go with it? Show me where I lied. You understand what I'm saying? Or why you could have said anything. You could have defended yourself. Yes, you have the right to defend yourself. But what you was doing, that wasn't defending yourself. Do you know what defending yourself? We have words. They mean things. That wasn't defending yourself. Like, that's all. At any given point, you can say something while we talking about everybody else's situations. Y'all call it reporting, I just call it talking, just talking. Right? Whatever though, right? At any time you can say something about somebody that's not 100% correct, that they may disagree with. And they be like, yo, that's not true. Right? That don't mean, that's not true ain't the same as use a bitch ass and all. That's different. That's basically what you did to Lauren LaRosa. And then when somebody, because, bruh, niggas really don't stick up for black women like that. Overall, I don't see everything. What I do know is black men and black women have it the hardest out here. We like, you know, the odds have been against us like forever. To anybody who disagree, argue with your mother, right? And if ain't nobody, because mind you, the way he responded to a chick just saying he lied, it wasn't even disrespectful. Like he was sticking up for her a minute ago, like they was cool. So if it her saying he lied is popping in here is not disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So for you to go all the way, it's just ridiculous. All right. So even when she responded to your disrespect, she didn't respond with disrespect. And you still out here disrespecting her. And when another black woman says something about it, your response is, oh, okay, I see you got some dudes with you that I respect, so I'm not going to violate her. Right? Wow. I mean, on some real, like that, in real life, like that is the definition of black men somebody protecting black women. Cause when bird niggas see when bird niggas see any sort of threat, I don't care if they see a man standing there, they pick and choose their battles a lot more careful. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody beating up on no chick that got a brother who a stone cold murderer. And they know that. Anyway, a black woman says something about it. You show and prove that what I just now said is true, even though not the killer part. I'm not saying that killer and murder are actual killers and murders. No disrespect. Like I'm saying that I'm sure they mean that, and they meant that in a lyrical sense, right? But anyway, just men, period. You go ahead and y'all. It's with all of that being true, it just feels like Mace just went ahead and said, "Nah, you good. Disrespect her. Do what you want." And I don't like that. I don't. I'm not gonna keep it fake. I don't like it. How's Treasure going to feel going forward? How does she feel? Like I hope it was a situation where Mace disagreed with her getting involved in it from the jump, and then she went and did it anyway, and you know, and that was somebody else running the page, and he didn't approve that, he didn't see that. Excuse me. Because under those circumstances, then Mace, I hear you. But other than that, I don't like it. Respectfully, I don't like it. Word up. It's supposed to be up with that. Not it's supposed to be up, but Not it's supposed to be, but I don't know how to be cool with niggas who disrespect my family like that. Like blatant. But then again, he didn't blatantly disrespect her. Mace felt the way about the things Akademiks said about them. He's like, if ever, I guess I should have said this earlier in the video. He's like, if ever Mace said to Akademiks, Snackadiddy, he was like, if ever is an issue between, you know, if it's a situation, and holler at us personally, because I guess they all know each other, right? Holler, I wasn't aware of that. I mean, it's possible, but I didn't definitively know that. You know, you can holler at me directly if you trying to, if I need to be held accountable. That's what he said. All right, whatever. I'm I'm tired of talking about this. But anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 black fishes. Black ones. That means even if you white, if you an ally, you won't mind putting a black one up. Welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm Monster Man Rocco. I'm your host, your tour guide, president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm out the damn floor. With you, if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or a cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. Cash app tag won't be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rapping than yapping. I mean, Nonviolent Rocco. It's my newest mixtape. It's at the other end of that link, the Bandcamp link. And all of my mixtapes dating back to Shelf Shop. They all there. Digitally, of course. Use your spell checks. You know what I'm saying? Not your autocorrects. For all of the citizens and all of the tourists, we need to be in unison. Because you can't be taking the gospel someplace else and you spelling all of the monuments and the legends and the cities and the groups and all of that wrong. It's R-O-C-K. Yes, unless you're a Crip. Crips the only ones who get a pass to leave off the K. But throw a little "cuh" in your comment or something so we know. Push it through. M-O-N-S-T-A. It's an A at the end of monster, not an E-R. It's monster, not monster. It's helter skelter, not helter skelter. Get it? It's an A and an H at the end of that. And for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters. Get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all already know what it is. Oh yeah, and it's Monster Nation. It's not Rock Nation. That's Jay-Z in it. Alright? Monster Nation, where we provide a little bit of grace under fire for the celebrity, because undoubtedly they will not get it anyplace else on the internet. But Akademiks ain't no celebrity. He's on the other side of my biases, and it is what it is. Rocco and Rocco.